Hello. Today, actually, I want to make a video just talking about the golden rule, which is just to treat others as you yourself would want to be treated. Last year, I made a video saying that one way we could try to rein in the criminal behavior of bankers is to shame them publicly whenever we see like the CEOs of HSBC and Bank of America, Citibank, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, any of these global banks that are basically committing a lot of criminal behavior. I said, hey, we can shame them. And then I showed examples of people following the Rockefellers around when they were in Chile, when they're in Ireland, when they're in Jamie Dimon, when they were in New York, to shame them. Because I said, hey, this is something that the Native Americans used, and it seemed to work because they didn't have any jails. And they would either ostracize someone for behaving poorly, and that ostracized person would soon understand that they needed the protection of their tribe to survive. Or if they were ostracized permanently, say for like murdering someone, then that was basically almost like a death sentence because they couldn't survive without their tribe. So it would rein in their bad behavior, just being publicly humiliated and shamed. However, I don't think this would really work because we're talking about something different. We're talking about, I thought about it, and the truth of the matter is everyone's thinking is going to evolve over time. If you're not stuck in a rut, I'm going to release some videos also talking about diversity. If you have a diverse number of friends, meaning like diverse religions, diverse nationalities, diverse ethnicities, diverse socioeconomic status, you're continually going to evolve your thinking. You're not going to evolve your thinking, of course, if you have no diversity in your life. You only stay with the same socioeconomic class, you stay with the same nationality, you stay with the same like-minded people, then of course your thinking is not going to evolve. But it's going to be natural that you're going to grow as a human being and become a better human being if you surround yourself with a lot of diverse people. So the point I want to make is that my thinking has evolved because I have been exposed to a lot of different people over my lifetime. As a lot of you know, I volunteered with gang members when I was in Los Angeles. I worked with at-risk youth in some of the roughest, highest crime neighborhoods in Southwest Philadelphia, North Philadelphia, and South Philly when I lived in Philadelphia. And so then I also worked with a wide range, as well as had friends with a wide range of socioeconomic status, from people that had $60 million net worth to, when I was working in Philly with the lowest socioeconomic class, to people that had nothing. And I found great people amongst all socioeconomic classes, great people amongst all religions, great people amongst all ethnicities and nationalities, and bad people too. So that's what you find. Your thinking becomes a lot more complex if you gravitate towards this diversity. So my thinking now is, as far as the humiliation, I think it's better just to adhere to the golden rule, because that's something everyone can understand. I think bankers are a lot of times are sociopathic. So I'll put a link below. You can see there's a video recently of people that protested Henry Kissinger, and they just said like, Kissinger is a war criminal, Kissinger is a war criminal, and they kept repeating it over and over and over. However, I don't think that type of shaming will really work with sociopaths. It won't work with bankers. Because I think Kissinger could care less. He just probably laughs it off. It's like, or if he gets angry, he still won't change his behavior. And I'm not really sure where it was. Again, you can see in the video link I'm going to put below. But also, U.S. Senator John McCain was there, and he called these people low-life scum. So he basically called these people low-life scum for exposing the truth about this low-life Kissinger and telling people. So that won't work. So when I say treat people the way you want to be treated and adhere to the golden rule is a better way, maybe if they say, hey, Henry Kissinger, your policy killed thousands of mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, cousins, and caused thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of people grief in these countries. And how would you feel if people did the same thing to you, enacted these policies that cause you to lose your entire family, cause you grief? And then that's the way I think you can kind of reach and get through to other people. Because also, you can see if you go to the Twitter sphere, for example, there are people that just are haters, just hate. And instead of engaging these people in these ad hominem attacks, saying, oh yeah, this person's arrogant, this person's a prick, and just fighting fire with fire, adding more fuel to the fire, just inflaming the situation, that will never lead to understanding. So instead, if you try to understand why this person is being this way, so why this person's saying, hey, making a comment on YouTube, or making a comment on Twitter, or making a comment on Instagram, saying, hey, this person's really a prick, or this person's arrogant, or how dare this person. Instead, say, you can combat that by saying, how would you feel, because most of the times people are saying this about other people and they have no idea what the truth is. None, because they've never met this person. So to have such a strong judgment, because my feeling is only God can judge, is ridiculous, because that is more of a reflection of that person's misery. So maybe something happened. Maybe that person's not a miserable person, but maybe something happened that day. They had a bad day, so they're lashing out. Or maybe they are a miserable person. So you want to figure out, why are they dwelling in misery? Why are they holding on to this pain? Why aren't they being positive? Because positivity attracts positivity into your life, and you be a much happier person. So why are they lashing out at people they don't even know? That to me is a sign that something is wrong in their life, that they are not happy. So instead of, like I said, adding fuel to the fire, then you may say, well, what if someone said this about you? What if someone said this about you who you don't, and you don't even know that person? Wouldn't you feel upset that this person is making this judgment, and this person's never met you, never even spoken to you? So it's ludicrous to think you can know what this person's like by never speaking to this person, by never meeting them, but yet you are out there on the internet making this kind of judgment and saying these terrible negative things about someone. And that, I think, is a way of breaking through, because then people will realize, oh, maybe you're right. Maybe I don't know why I say these things. I don't realize I can say these things that are really harmful, that really hurt people. And if people were saying this about me, then I would be really hurt too. So maybe I need to change the way I am. And I think that's the way to really get people to change who they are. I remember when I was in grad school in Texas, I met a guy and became friends with him. And he told me something. He said, you know what, John, I just stopped telling people this, because when I tell people this, they run away and I lose all my friends. And I said, what is it? And he said, I'm going to tell you because I can tell you're not the kind of person to judge people. And I said, you're right, only God can judge. I can't judge people. And he said, I used to be a drug dealer, and I used to work in a very, very violent drug dealing cartel, he said, in Mexico. And he said, I had to get away. And in fact, he said, the name I told you is not even my real name. I had to change it so the people can't find me, because I just left. And he said, I've seen people murdered in front of me. And I said, look, since I've known you, right, I haven't seen any of that bad behavior. You've told me you've changed. So I can only judge you by what I see. But I said, if I see you lying to me, if you put me in situations of danger because you're still in the game, and you're bringing me in situations that are going to put my life in danger, then I will not be friends with you. But as long as what you're telling me is honest, you have integrity, you're sticking by this, you've changed person, because I believe people can change. I believe if you're 60 and you are a KKK racist your entire life, if someone takes the time to tell you, explain the golden rule to you, why would you hate someone just because of their skin color? If you were the minority in a country, everyone hated you because of your skin color, how would that make you feel? So, I think you can break through to people a lot more clearly in explaining and just living your life by the golden rule, and then trying to see the other side. I know it's extremely hard. I am not successful in doing this all the time, and trying to take it from the other person's point of view. Because of course, if you're being attacked, that's an emotional thing, and it's hard to have compassion. But I'm saying that's why if we live by this golden rule, treat other people the way you would want to be treated. And then number two, don't make it, go after your dreams. Okay, that's always what I would say, is go after your dreams. If you're stuck in a rut, if you're stuck in a career you hate, you have one life. I mean, I believe in an afterlife, but you have this life to make the most of it. So you can make a change. I don't care if you're 40, you're 50, you have kids, you can make a change. And I would say, go after your dream, as long as you're not stepping on other people. Because I think we also, what's wrong with society today is we live in an extremely materialistic world in which people think success, they equate success with money instead of success with humanity. And I think we need to start changing. That's why I say that all of us, I hope everyone watch this video, I hope you send this to 10 other people. If you think that your friends, send it to all your friends if you think your friends could benefit. Because I think if we can change the vibrational level, the energy in this world today, and I think that would change tremendously if everyone just lived by the golden rule. Treat others as you would want to be treated yourself. We have leaders here sending drones to kill other people. If they would not want other leaders to send drones to kill them extrajudicially without any hearing, without even knowing if they're guilty, or a lot of times these drones kill innocent people. So say a president of another country was sending drones to kill terrorists that were hiding out near you and ended up killing your family. Would you want the other president to take that risk? So again, if we can just instill in everyone the golden rule, I think this will change the energy of humanity, the positivity of humanity, and it will also allow people to go for their dreams. I really, really believe that, because if we live in a positive world, I walk around I could see the emptiness in a lot of people's faces every morning when they go to work. I see the misery because I see just that 1,000-mile stare, that blank stare, and they are not living their lives passionately. They are not living their lives for happiness. They're living their lives to try to chase that material wealth, to try to get that luxury car, the bigger house than their neighbor, and they think that is what's going to make them happy. And that's not what makes this world a better world, because that kind of world leads to a lot of people hurting other people, a lot of people stepping on other people to get ahead. And instead, the world I want to create is where everyone thinks about, hey, I'm going to treat everyone how I want to be treated. So if I don't want other people gossiping about me, I'm not going to gossip about other people. And that kind of world, I think, leads to a better humanity and a better place. So again, that's my message for today. If it resonates with you, please do comment below. Let's start a discussion about this. Please do pass this on to everyone you know. Because I believe if we create a better, more positive world for everyone, we cut this negativity out. We cut, trying to slice people down because they're successful. We stop talking negative about people when we don't know anything about that person. Then we create a better, positive world for everyone, and a more compassionate world. And we can also, that will raise people's consciousness and hopefully create a better banking industry than we have today, a better monetary system, and one in which there truly is equal opportunity for everyone. Because the kind of rigged economy we have today, there is not equal opportunity. Oh, one last thing. If this video resonated with you at all, check out my book. It's called The Staggering Depths of Blissfulness. Here it is. And you can get it on www.lulu, that's lulu.com. Okay, because I think actually in this book I addressed a lot of the points that I made in this video. It's a fictional piece of literary fiction for those that are interested. Okay, so as always, thank you very kindly for watching today. Please pass this video on to anyone you think it could help, and as always, remain intensely curious. Until next time, be kind and compassionate to each other, and so long.